Welcome to the Wicked Gamer and Collector. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to do this disassembly of the Capcom arcade stick. A lot of you have requested this, so we are going to do this. I'm very curious, what are we going to get? And of course, can we replace the button? Because if something is getting broken, you need to replace it. But what are we going to need is very simple. We're going to need a hammer. Yes, and why do I need a hammer for? And you're thinking, very simple, the Wicked thumbnail. Alright, and of course we're going to need a screwdriver to open it up. Nothing special. And yeah, last night I rocked my stick so hard, but my ball came loose. So we're going to need to put it back on, and this is a problem. So whatever, let's go, let's open it up. Alright, so let's see if I can stick my screwdriver in this hole. Yes, I can, because my screwdriver is not too thick. Alright. I'm hoping that are the only screws I need to unscrew, otherwise I need to remove, for example, the rubbery feet, and I'm not a big fan of it. But I'm afraid it's going to need... Alright, that is number 4. And this is, by the way, a basic Phillips screwdriver. Alright, almost. Alright, let's see if something is happening now. Oh, I was afraid this is going to happen. I was afraid it was happening. Ah! Alright, so we need to remove the rubber feet. Let's see if I... Oh man, these things stick very well. Be gentle. It's going to be a nightmare putting them back. But this is something you need to do. So if you're having a problem with the stick like me, you need to open this stupid thing up. You can screw it back, or you can use some Loctite, but I don't recommend it. You need to use a flat screwdriver at the bottom of the joystick to keep it steady and to put it back in position. Alright, so let's remove the final screws of this thing. And let's see if we can open it up. I'm hoping not it's clicked together from some little clips at the inside. Sometimes that happens, and that is freaking annoying. Alright, the last screw that puts this thing together. Alright, can I just lift it up? Oh, I can. Alright, so this is the bottom plate, nothing special, fully made of plastic. Alright, I'm going to put it aside, very gentle. Alright, so this is what we're going to get inside. Moving the both joysticks over here, all of the SAMA buttons. Can I push them out? Okay, I must say I can not push them out, so that is very nice. Alright, this is what you're going to get, and if you want to replace them, that is going to be a very annoying thing. I hope you can see it on the camera, but you can barely reach it with a flat screwdriver to push them inside so we can push out the buttons. There are little clips here at the side that hold the button in place. Alright, so this is the little mainboard that connects the joysticks and everything, the buttons, through the mainboard, because this is where the magic happens. This is more like, let's say, the controller board. Alright, so I'm very curious, what did they use for this Me machine, because I'm guessing it's not that special. Thinking they are going to use common hardware for this. And alright, so I think I can remove it like this. Alright, so yeah, the rubber was the little rubber in the USB port was holding it back. Oh man, what is this for flimsy cable? Oh, this is for the Wi-Fi. Alright, so let's do a quick overview of the mainboard that is inside the Capcom stick. Alright, so here we have the USB connection, HDMI, the micro USB for the power, and the little clicky switch that we can find. We're having here a small condensator. But right, so here at the left we can find this Kingston eMMC. It's an M627, and this means this is a 4 GB storage chip. So if you are going to do an update, I'm hoping Capcom will bring out an update some way, and they want to storage the files on here, it's still possible. 4 GB. Let's say that and main file is around 15 up to 20 MBits. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here at the right, we're finding the memo link chip. I couldn't find any information about it, but I know that the memo link chip is very familiar with, let's say, Android devices. So I'm guessing this device runs on Android. Here at the bottom, I'm not going to remove the cooling element simply because RetroRalph already did it. Little shout out to my fellow YouTuber RetroRalph. Thanks to him, I just know this thing has a CPU and ARM Cortex A7 quad-core inside. So pretty powerful, but not, let's say, extreme specifications. So here you can see this is the little antenna that is for the Wi-Fi function. What you can find over here is the Realtek chip. So they are using a very nice, I personally really like Realtek, like a company that makes a lot of great wireless products. Alright, so let's take a close look at the bottom, because this is really interesting, or I think this is really interesting. As you can see, you have the two connections. Here goes the cables for the controller unit for the controls and the joysticks, but as you can see, this mainboard still has a lot of options for adding new components. So that makes the question, is this PCB board specially created for this Capcom stick, or is this just an, let's say, a PCB board they grab out of stock, soldering the needed parts on it, or better said, that they programmed it and slapped it inside the Capcom stick. Alright, so let's take a close look at the top again, and as you can see, we're having also some options for new connectors, and as you can see, they're only using one chip, and there is even an option for a second one, but I'm guessing 4 GB is more than enough for the 16 games, and maybe also for the firmware that is, or software that is running the full device. So 4 GB, maybe that is already a little bit of an overkill. Alright, so that brings us to the following interesting part. As you can see over here, we're having this little switch. I tried some different ways or methods with booting up, but nothing seems to be working. There is something I'm doing wrong, I know for sure, but just wanted to show you here, and I tried a couple of things. Alright, so if you turn it around, you can see it on the camera. But if you're following the tracks of the micro switch, you can see it goes to this one. And as you can see, I don't know if you can read it, but it says here ground U-boot recovery. So I think there is something going on with the micro switch and the connection. Maybe you can boot it up through the other USB connection over here. But that is something I tried, or maybe again I did something wrong. I just wanted to show you, so this can be very interesting. Alright, so this is the teardown of the Capcom stick. I just wanted to show you what's inside. And let's put it back together if I can. Yes, I can. Alright, so let's put it back in. And I have put everything in the right position. If you're having a problem with Wi-Fi, maybe you need to open it up and check your little connection over here. Maybe the cable, there is something wrong with it. So this is what you're going to get. And I hope Capcom will bring out any updates so I can add some new games, or maybe there are some people who know how to upgrade yourself. So very interesting, if you ask me. Let me know what do you think of this. Again, I'm going to screw it back together because I'm going to play some more on the Capcom stick. Alright, so there is really nothing special inside. If you also look at the specification, the board, still, let me think, is it possible to upgrade it? I hope Capcom do something about it, because we all love the Capcom stick, but we have the problem that it is very expensive and there are not a lot of games. And let's be honest, guys, there are so many good games out there, and a lot of games we're missing out. Alright, so if you're having the problem with the ball, you need to open it up and you need to screw it back together. And you do it like this, hold the ball and tighten up this part of the joystick. Alright, so let's see if this thing is tightened up. Yep, so they basically forgot the second one. But I must say, putting it back together is very easily. They made this casing very well. So if you need to open it up for any problems, you will not have any problems putting it back together. Alright, let's grab my other screwdriver. And let's put in some screws so I can position it. And I know everything is on the right position. So this is what we're going to get with the Capcom Home Arcade. We know there is 4 GB of internal storage, so maybe if there is an official or a non-official upgrade, we have some storage left and we can upgrade it. But again, the layout needs to be improved simply because there is no way of scrolling fast to the menu that I've shown you before. So this is going to be one big nightmare if you're adding, let's say, 100 games to this. Nevertheless, in the future we shall see what happens. Maybe nothing happens at all. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell and become one of the Wicked family. And if you like some gameplay, I'm doing a lot of gameplay of the Capcom Home Arcade Stick on my Wicked Gaming channel. And I hope to see you over there. See you next video.